Hi dear friend in the sweetness of the Bible, and this is video number 1041. The title is The Carnal Mind. The carnal mind is the wisdom of man. We see in Psalm 14, we read, "The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works, filthy work. There is none doeth good," etc. And in Romans 8 verse 6 to 8, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace." So the carnally minded people, they always attach or cling to their wisdom, the human wisdom, which is good for this life. But when you add a spiritual dimension to your own wisdom, that will lead you to the knowledge of God and God's purpose in your life for eternity and eternal glory with God. We read in Romans, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace." Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God. Neither indeed can be or can surrender or can be subject to God. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please God. In Galatians 6:8 we read, "For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting." And we don't forget that God created us to be not just carnal, but eventually spiritual. God gave us a body, a flesh, and a soul in the blood, make us love life and perform all our duties and stuff like that. And he also gave us the spirit. A spirit, this spirit is to guide the soul to know the truth in the heart and to accept God's wisdom. When the person dies, the spirit that God put in his soul or with his soul, according to the Bible, will go to God, go back to God. But the soul will depart the flesh and will go to one of two places, according to the Bible. It will go to paradise, like the thief and the killer who crucified with Jesus. He asked Jesus to give him forgiveness and eternal life, and Jesus said, "From today you will be with me in paradise." So in this case, the soul of the human will go to the paradise. But if the person keeps on thinking carnally and neglecting the blessing of God to him, then his soul will go and wait somewhere waiting for the judgment day. And in James 4:4 we read, James said to these people who are carnally minded, he said, you adulterers and adulteresses, know know you not the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God. And in Proverbs 14:12, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Because according to the carnal mind, if a man wants to think carnally only, he will follow a way. That way will nurture his flesh, his wisdom, his carnal mind, and he rejects the other way, the spiritual way, which can lead him to forgiveness and righteousness from God and eternal glorified God, life with God through Jesus Christ. Thank you.